Well, yes, amid, let me call it provocative acts by the Israeli settlers in Jerusalem concerning the parade they conducted in East Jerusalem today. Gaza factions continued to make threats. Incendiary balloons were launched from Gaza as part of what Gazans call coarse or rough tools, protesting alongside the border fence between Gaza and Israel. These incendiary balloons, of course, have caused several fires in agricultural lands and Israeli settlements and Israeli farmlands adjacent to the Gazan enclave. And 2 hours ago, for the first time since the ceasefire agreement between Gaza and Israel was announced, and also for the first time since this coalition government in Israel came to office, Israeli army actually conducted several airstrikes. Mainly two intense airstrikes had been carried out against two Hamas posts, a training camp, Israel calls it, one in Khan Yunis, the other one is in the west side of Gaza City itself. No injuries had been reported. Obviously, this is a message for the factions here in Gaza that regardless of who is in charge, regardless of the government in Israel, they will continue to treat Gaza the same. Hamas will continue to bear responsibility for whatever happens from the Gazan enclave, even if Hamas was not the faction that launched rockets or incendiary balloons. We know that Egypt has been trying to make some very intense efforts to ensure the ceasefire agreement holds between Gaza and Israel, and perhaps that's why we haven't seen any rockets, for example, being launched from the Gazan enclave towards Israeli settlements yesterday or earlier tonight. I think things have become to calm a bit right now as we speak. The Israeli army issued a statement. Usually or commonly, that's what happens when they finish the strikes on Gaza. Now, we haven't seen any retaliation yet from the factions in Gaza or from Hamas specifically in response to the latest strikes. But I think the next few hours will be critical in terms of how Hamas and factions in Gaza will respond to these latest strikes on these posts in Gaza. I don't think Israel will do anything further. I think the efforts by the Egyptian mediator will work, but also we can say that the next few hours will be significant and critical. We cannot be sure what will happen. If any further provocative acts happen in Jerusalem, then the situation might be out of control here.
Okay.